Hi, Steve Mills here. Thanks ever so much for spending a few moments watching this short video. In it, I believe you're going to learn the secret of success. Wow, that's a big statement to make, I'm sure you agree, but I've got a process that I'd like you to think about in your business. It starts with something that most businesses don't do, and that is knowing what you want. What do you want specifically? What do you want in terms of website visits? What do you want in terms of turnover and profit? How big does this business want to be? And you need to know clearly what you want and when you want it by. Step 2 is all about taking action. We can all have daydreams, you know, I'd love to have this, I want a house in the south of France and a yacht to go around the world. But if I don't actually do anything, it is exactly what I said, it's just a daydream. So we've got to take action. You know, I see so many people come on my marketing workshops. I call them up 3 weeks later and they say, well, you know, I've been busy, Steve, and no, I haven't actually done anything. That's not what, you know, gets me out of bed. It's all about taking action, so you've got to take action. However, step 3, we've got to take the right action. So we've got to have something called sensory acuity. What that means is we've got to know whether the action that we're taking is moving us closer or further away from our goal. Because we could be doing the same thing again and again and getting a different result. That's what Einstein said was the definition of insanity, doing the same thing again and again and expecting a different result. So we've got to think about what we're doing, what we want, what we're doing, and then measure what we're doing. So this comes back, you know, in my world, in the marketing world, to having a good understanding of our sales and marketing numbers. We've got to do that. We then, step 4, have got to be sensible enough to know that when we're doing something that's not working, we've got to change our approach. We've got to try something different. We've got to do something in a different way. How often do you do that? Really until you find what works. You know, find what works. You keep changing your approach, changing your approach, changing your approach, testing different things, different headlines, different scripts, different videos maybe, different websites. You know, looking for what works is an ongoing process. Very rarely have I in my life got things right and perfect first time. It takes time. I need to measure, I need to improve and improve. However, step 5, there is a way of shortcutting all that, and that is to role model those already successful. I was always taught at school not to copy anybody else because that's cheating. What a lot of rubbish that was. The best way of getting good at anything is to find somebody who's got what you want, do the same things and get the same rewards. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not suggesting plagiarism here and copying everything that somebody's doing. What I'm talking about is, well, let me give you an example from the world of websites. If I wanted to develop right now an e-commerce website, the first thing I would do, I'd go straight to Amazon and look what they're doing well. Are there things within their system that I could adapt into a website like mine? Again, I'm not talking about copying the Amazon website, that, you know, you get a lawsuit for that, but I'm talking about looking at some of the elements of it that I could adapt into my business. If I was developing a new website, do you think I might go and have a look at Apple? You know, they employ the best designers in the world. They're fantastic. You know, the Apple design is absolutely wonderful, I believe, anyway. And so I'm sure there's something that Apple are doing that I could use in my small business. So, you know, this doesn't only apply to websites. Obviously, what it's about is looking at each and every element of your business and working out who's already done this really successfully and then adapting and utilising something within that. So I hope that's you know, been of value to you. So it's step 1, know what you want. Step 2, take action. Step 3, change your approach. Step 4, you know, model those already successful. So thank you ever so much for listening, and if I can help you further, please call me on 01256 345 556. Thanks for listening.